Hello everybody, I am Crunchy Scott, and I hope that you are healthy. I hope that you are self-quarantining and staying okay mentally and physically. And I hope that you also have a lot of hope that we're going to get through this soon and we will all somehow adjust to our new normal. So, I know that this video is slugged my Trader Joe's pandemic haul, which is a weird kind of title anyways, because I hate that word haul. It makes me sound like I'm hoarding, but I'm not. But it really is more of a show the love to Trader Joe's, because I just got back from my shopping trip with Trader Joe's at Trader Joe's, and I cannot tell you the peace of mind I had amidst all this craziness going to that store. They did so many things that just made me feel better. Of course, I'm never at ease because we know that a lot of people have the coronavirus and it's spreading faster than we had hoped or have ever seen another virus spread. But here's what they're doing. So first of all, they are only allowing a certain number of people in the store at a time, which I know that's a pain because there's a line around the store, but I think that that's well worth it. And by the way, I don't know if other Trader Joe's are doing this, but I live in Old Town, Alexandria, Virginia, which is just outside of Washington, D.C. It's kind of a small-ish neighborhood, and our Trader Joe's really does, I know it's a chain, but it does feel like a neighborhood kind of grocery store. So the thought that they're really paying attention to their neighborhood and trying to take care of us is in my head when I go there. So when I was standing outside in the line, I was outside in the line for about 35 minutes, which I am not complaining about in any way, shape, or form. Everyone was self-distancing, not even just 6 feet. We were all probably a good 10, 12 feet away from each other, which I think is important. We all need to be paying attention to that. And I think, it really gave me a little bit of peace of mind right off the bat that this was the proper way to do it. If I had to go to the grocery store again, then this was the right way to do it. So by the time you get up to the top of the line, they are washing down buggies and sanitizing them right in front of your eyes. So when you grab that buggy, you are getting one that's been wiped down and is hopefully clear of any germs. So like I said, when you go inside the store, they're only letting a very few people in at a time. And I would say that store, like let's say around Christmas, sometimes it's a very small store. Like I said, it's a neighborhood thing. That place is crammed. And this time, I don't know how many they let in. I would say I was only in there with like 6 or 7 other people, and we were all spread out pretty well. So we were able to kind of get our shopping done and not really interact or pass each other. It was very nice. There were no awkward moments of, oh, he's over there, then I should go over there at this time. I never had that. At one point, actually, in the produce section, I was all by myself. So I did try and do my shopping quickly because I knew that there were people waiting outside in line. So by the time I got up to the cash register, they bag your groceries and they put them in paper bags. If you bring your own grocery bags, then they don't bag them. They wanted you to, and that's all a cross-contamination thing. The other thing that they are doing, and a lot of stores are doing this, is they're closing early because they are allowing for more time to clean up and sanitize everything. They were also very well stocked, I gotta say. Of course, they did not have toilet paper or paper towels, but who does anymore? But the whole experience gave me peace of mind because my last shopping trip was about 3 weeks ago, 2 or 3 weeks ago, and I did then what I thought was right. I was stocking up for 2 to 3 weeks because we didn't really know what was gonna happen with this kind of thing. We all thought we might have to self-quarantine for that amount of time. I did not want to hoard like a lot of people did, so I got enough food for 2 to 3 weeks, along with some staples that I knew would last me longer, like beans. And I do have a vegan pandemic pantry video that I'm uploading at the very same time as this. So if you're interested in what's in my vegan pandemic pantry, aside from the stuff I'm going to show you that I got at Trader Joe's, you can go ahead and check out that video as well. So like I said, the only reason I did this shopping trip was because I was at that 2 to 3 week mark now, and I was like, okay, now I have to supply myself with another 2 to 3 weeks. And actually, I think I got enough stuff for 3 to 4 weeks, which is really nice. So lastly on this, really shout out to Trader Joe's for really considering the feelings of their shoppers and the frustrations and the scaredness, horrorness, fear we might be fearing right now about the coronavirus. And they've clearly done what they can to kind of put those fears aside and let you do your shopping and stock up on the things that you might need if you are self-quarantining like all of us should be doing. Okay, so let's get into this haul. And I know I don't have anything crazy to show you, any new products or anything like that, but what I will show you are things that I got that I hope will do double duty for me as we try and, stretch our meals and be creative with what we're eating. And the first thing is, I got a couple of cans of tomatoes, I got some garlic, I got olive oil, and a lot of pasta. And obviously, you know where I'm going with that because I love me some pasta and tomato sauce, and I can make that clearly with the ingredients that I have here. But I can also use the tomatoes for other things. I can use them in salads. I can make a soup. I can make a stew. Same with the garlic. And the olive oil I use on just about everything from sauteing vegetables to you name it. So those things are definitely going to do me some multitasking. I eat a lot of bananas. I think a lot of vegans do. So this is going to be breakfast. I also plan to make some banana chips for in my dehydrator so I can have some yummy granola or add those to my granola or my yogurts. And speaking of yogurts, I absolutely adore their cashew yogurt. I mean, it's so delicious. And like I said, I'll eat those with some fruits that I have in the fridge. But this is also it says cultured yogurt. I'll have to check because I'm hoping that this is live active cultures because I do have some soy milk as well that I can make some homemade yogurt in the Instapot. So I plan to use this as kind of like a starter. I'll have to look at it and make sure that it does have active cultures, but we'll see about that. But that's my plan for that, is to do double duty with that. Of course, no vegan could get around without having some dates. And those are a sweet tooth for me. They're delicious. I put them in smoothies, all sorts of things. I put them on my granola, all that. Peanut butter, we do a million things with peanut butter, don't we? There are peanut butter sandwiches. I'm making a sauce for dinner tomorrow night, like an Indian sauce. It'll be delicious with some lime and cilantro and chilies. So peanut butter is always great to have in your pantry, I think. And then popcorn, my gosh. For some reason, Trader Joe's organic popcorn is just delicious. And I know some of you might be like, oh, that's real popcorn. It's not microwave popcorn. Actually, it is microwave popcorn. I put this into a paper bag, like a lunch bag. I fold it up and I put it in the microwave. It works the exact same, but there's no oil, no grossness, no chemicals, and it works perfectly. And like I said, their organic popcorn, I don't know what it is. It's really good. So I think I might have gotten the wrong chocolate chunks. This is the semi-sweet. This might be a bummer for me. I can't remember. I always have it written down which ones are the vegan ones. So if these are not the vegan ones, I'll probably just give these to a friend or something. After this is all over, because, we're not supposed to be talking to anybody. Also, the other thing, nutritional yeast. We all as vegans have this in our pantry, and I actually put this on a lot of things as a seasoning because, it does taste very savory, and I especially love it on my popcorn. The other thing we all have are raw cashews because we can eat them just the way they are. We can eat them in salads, then we can soak them and we can make creamy sauces out of them. So I got a couple of these so that I can, have plenty to do lots of things with. Plus they'll stay. I put these in the fridge and they'll stay for a while. And then of course the normal staples, which we don't really think about sometimes, sometimes, we need shampoo and we need our toothpaste. Something that I did get that's kind of a bummer is this, which I don't mean like bummer as in it's gross. It's actually very delicious. But sometimes you have to think, okay, what if I do get sick and I have to self-quarantine? I don't want anybody else kind of to take care of me, or or so that I don't infect people. And so I do have some broths and some canned products that I think would be easy to eat. That's a horrible thing to think of right now, but you have to think of these things. It's kind of a scary time. My guilty pleasure are these. These are the Trader Joe's seltzer waters. I think every flavor is absolutely delicious. They had a starfruit one that I couldn't find, but that's my favorite. So I'll definitely be partaking in these over the weeks to come because, like I said, that's a guilty pleasure of mine. I usually try and just drink my normal water. And then rest assured, my freezer is kind of packed with frozen fruits and frozen vegetables. Should we not be able to get to the grocery store in the next few weeks, I will have those. And then I do have fresh fruits and vegetables right now in my fridge too that I got from Trader Joe's, and some right there, so that I can eat those up over the next week to 10 days before those kind of things go bad. Again, I do have a vegan pandemic pantry video up, so go ahead and check that out. And when you do, go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you wouldn't mind. Another quick shout out to Trader Joe's for truly thinking about the shopper's experience and our feelings and our safety during this weird pandemic. It's so much appreciated for me, who is a loyal Trader Joe's shopper. And as for you, please stay safe, please stay home, and let's all get through this together.